Namaste and welcome. It is Rishi here from meditatewithrishi.com, and today's video is a heartfelt one. I want to speak about how we can manage stress during this pandemic, but not just manage it, how to emerge victorious from all the damage that this pandemic has caused us. You know, I don't need to tell you what the impact is. Apart from the obvious health impact, there is a huge financial impact, which has put a big question mark on our just security as human beings. You know, are we going to be able to survive, sustain ourselves? If you're a business owner, if you have just lost your job, if you have seen a reduction in earnings from anywhere, it is likely that you are feeling a bit of lack, you're feeling uncertainty, you are feeling fear right now. Of course you are, right? So the question is, you know, how do we first of all manage this, right? But what I want to really focus on is not only how do we manage it, but how do we actually come out victorious? How do we emerge, you know, successful from this pandemic, right? And what I want to address today is essentially a big problem. And the problem is not because people are doing the wrong thing. In their mind, they're doing the right thing. It's just that it's a lack of education. People don't understand because they've never been taught the simple laws of how the universe works, right? So this is what I want to share with you today, right? So from a vibrational perspective, just think about this, right? The law of attraction, the law of vibrations, right, states that like attracts like. So we have our internal state of emotions that we feel. At the bottom are things like depression, stress, worst case. At the top are things, the highest emotion is enlightenment. Then you have happiness, then you have peace, right? So that's the scale, right? And everything in between, essentially. Now, the problem is, right, that we are trying to attract things from low vibrational states. So let's say, for example, you're feeling right now stress, you're feeling fear, you're feeling uncertainty, you're feeling anxiety, low vibration emotion. But what we're trying to attract is up here: money, love, security, creativity. It's not a match. It's just not a match, right? Remember, like attracts like. So to attract the money, to attract the security, to attract the creativity, we need to be operating at the high level emotions: gratitude, peace, happiness. You know, that's what we need to be feeling, essentially. The mistake that we make, the mistake people make because of a lack of education, is they try to get these things, the money and the love and the security and all the positive things, from a place where we are now. Lack, fear, uncertainty. It's just not going to happen, okay? So what's the point? The point is that all things being equal, if we cannot control what is happening in the outside world, which this pandemic has shown us that how little control we have of external circumstances, if we cannot control the outside world, then our only job as human beings, our responsibility, our duty as a human, as a family member, as a employee, as a business owner, is to raise your vibration, to raise your emotional state and get it to a place where it can begin to attract the positivity, the money, the love, the security, the creativity, what you desire. Okay? But how do you do this? How do you bring up your emotional state when the reality is that maybe there is inconsistent income, maybe there is an inability to pay bills, maybe there's an uncertainty of what the next 3 months, 6 months, 12 months hold, right? How do you do that? Now, it's not easy. I'm not saying it's easy, okay? But it is possible. It is definitely possible. So what I want to do is I want to share with you a couple of practices that you can do on a daily basis that will essentially help you raise your emotional state and put you in position to attract when the time is right, okay? Look, just to be very clear, am I saying that by raising your vibration, magically, money is going to appear in your bank account? No, of course not, right? But what I am saying is that if you put yourself in a position emotionally, vibrationally, then when things clear, when this negative energy clears, when this pandemic starts essentially when things start getting better, right? You will be in prime position to attract these things, because remember, everybody's feeling negativity right now. That's why it's out there, it's in the atmosphere, it's in the ether. But when that begins to clear, you want to be there in prime position to get what it is that you desire, okay? Because think about it like this, right? Simple example. If, there's two business owners, right? One is very, very scared because he has no money. The other one has no money, but he essentially is feeling gratitude for everything else that he has. Who do you think is going to be more creative? Who do you think is going to be able to come up with new ideas and be more resourceful, to be able to create new channels, create new avenues to make money? Of course, the one who is feeling gratitude because he's already in a positive state and he can essentially think creatively. There's space in his mind for him to do that. Whereas one who's in a corner feeling fear, feeling lack, feeling like, I don't know what's going to happen, I don't know what to do, no creativity can enter that mind space. It's just not possible, okay? So regardless of your situation, no matter how bad it is, the number one priority should be raising your vibrations, okay? That is the number one priority. All right, so how do we do this? I want to share with you very quickly 2 exercises you can do on a daily basis. The first one is a gratitude journal, okay? For 10 minutes every morning, write down all the things you're grateful for that you already have in your life, because trust me, there is much more that we have than that which we don't. It's likely, if you're watching this video, you have food to eat, you have a place to live, you have an internet connection, okay? That is already a lot. You are surviving. Your friends, your family, the things you have that you love, the uniqueness the universe has gifted you with, your unique sense of humor, the way that you see the world, the way that you can help people in ways others can't. All these unique things that make you essentially is a gift from the universe. You already have so much. So write things down in a journal, and the more you write, the more things will naturally flow out of you. And you go from feeling like, I don't know what to do today, I don't know, how everything's gonna pan out, to a place of, wow, I already have so much. This is just a minor issue, and this too shall pass, essentially, okay? So 10 minutes of gratitude writing, it's not a lot, but it makes tons of difference. Number 2, do a gratitude-based meditation. And after the external practice of writing, this meditation will internalize it for you and make it a part of your very being. If you don't know how to do one, no problem. I recently did a video called Parents, a simple meditation technique for kids. Okay, I'll link it below. Go and watch it. It has the perfect, simple gratitude meditation that you can practice every morning for 20 minutes. So half an hour is all we're talking about here. Half an hour of these practices will make the difference that you need, okay? Now, look, I want to end by saying that the point I'm trying to make is very simple. What 99% of people do is say, let me get this first and then I'll be happy. Let me get this first and then I'll be happy. No, that is not how it works. We have to feel the emotion first, then we get the reality. We have to feel the emotion first, then we get the reality. So if we want the security, the money, the love, the essentially peace that we desire, we need to feel it first and then it will manifest. So once you feel it, it's only a matter of time before the universe catches up and delivers on what it is that you desire, okay? So that is a fundamental law. You may already know it. If you don't, I hope that this video, gives it to you and you can start practicing it in your life. All right, that's all I wanted to say today, okay? But just a couple of things. Look, you may find this video interesting. You may be asking yourself, how can I essentially deepen my understanding of this? How can I deepen my practice, right? So a couple of things. Number one, I have created an entire course called Reshape Your Reality, how to meditate like the ancient yogis and transform your life. It is very accessible financially right now. You can head over to meditatewithrishi.com and get it and watch it in your own time at your own convenience and just have a blast, okay? The second thing you can do is I now have spots opening up for my one-to-one personal coaching. You can work with me directly. You can head over to the website. I will link it below. Book a free consultation, 20 minutes, let's have a chat and see, are we a right fit to work with each other? And if we are, then we will, okay? So that is all for today. Thank you very much. Namaste.